Hollywood only has one playbook in their film writing repertoire at this point, and it is just a giant head desk every single time they do it. But they keep continuing to do it. I don't know what they're thinking. I do know what they're thinking, but God, it's so stupid. My name's John Delarose. I am the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction, #1 best-selling author, and award-winning comic creator. I've got a Subscribe Star up now, so if you like my content here, you like what we're doing in the cultural commentary, support us. This helps a lot, and it also helps me to produce my own alternative comics and books. We're really making a push for this. We are banned from Patreon for, quote, hate speech, which, of course, we don't hate anything as much as these corporations hate you. So help and support people who don't hate you versus these corporations, and I appreciate that. The link's down below along with my other stuff. All right, Moon Knight Episode 2 is out, and I guess this is the new hit Disney Plus show that we're supposed to be talking about, so I'm going to do so, even though I haven't watched this Moon Knight Episode 2. I'm sorry, but I know enough that, I can look at the commentary on the internet and see what's going on here. So Moon Knight's an interesting character. It was a pretty cool 70s concept, and it came out of Werewolf by Night, and there was this guy who's like a master of disguise who's going around, and he then has his different characters he plays while he's trying to solve crimes and all that. Of course, we couldn't have that once we get into the nihilistic modern age of comics, and what happened was all the writers write Moon Knight as this like crazy individual who has multiple personality disorder, and is any of what he's thinking real? Is anything that he's doing actually good, or is he just insane? And, it just ruins a hero when you do that. It makes it into a not hero. It makes it into a crazy person. And that's exactly what Disney Plus is going to do with this TV show also. But the one playbook that they do is actually focused on by Nerdrotic. It's the reason that I picked up this story, and the reason that I'm paying attention to it. Here it is. Nerdrotic says, aha, making a hero into a manzel in distress. It only took 2 episodes. This is exactly what they're doing in every single case at this point. Every show has been a male hero who's getting replaced by either a minority or a woman, and they can't do the job. They're not very good at it, except for the minority or the woman is better. This is the manzel in distress. The SJW has always talked about it with women as damsels in distress, which actually made sense. There's some truth to that, because a woman, when she's getting attacked by a mob of men, is not going to be able to fight against those men. Even the most athletic women in the world are going to get their asses beat in those situations because men are just stronger than women on average. There's an interesting story about Serena Williams, the greatest tennis player of all time for the women, who's I'm not diminishing her accomplishments, but she went and played against a guy who was like number 300 plus in the world. He's not a very good tennis player at all, and he eviscerated her. The reason is men just hit harder than women. They're stronger than women. They're faster than women. They have more physical stamina than women, even in those realms where it's the top in the world. So if you get somebody average, or if you get somebody who's trying to play superhero as a woman, of course, they're not going to do fare as well as men. But that is the old trope. That's not allowed anymore, because women have to be shown as stronger than men. They have to be shown as better than men in every single instance. And it's a propaganda effort to, of course, get rid of any manliness in our culture, which, I could go on a rant on that for hours. It's been working pretty well over the last 20 years. You get leaders like Justin Trudeau now. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. Too much. But this is what's happening, I guess, in Moon Knight already. There is already a woman who is better and stronger and faster and more amazing and just awesome than Moon Knight, because he's just a crazy dude who needs help. He needs to get out of this situation. Even though he's a superhero with superpowers, he needs a strong female lead. They did this with Hawkeye also, where Hawkeye is this aged out Avenger who really can't do it anymore, and he needs a strong female lead, a young, quirky, funny female to help him out. Shang-Chi, the same thing. He couldn't do it himself. He needed a young female lead who says vagina to help him out. This is every character at this point. This is every show. Even Picard in Star Trek. Picard is supposed to be the most amazing, thoughtful captain. Well, now he's a feeble old man, and of course there's a team of women who are just better than him. It is the only playbook that Hollywood knows how to go to, and it's tired. I can't believe people still watch these movies at this point. I heard this is actually doing really well on Disney Plus, better than Book of Boba Fett, better than all the other Disney Plus shows before it, and it makes me wonder why. Are people just so starved for content that they can't disassociate themselves from Disney? It's bizarre to me. But this is what you're going to get forever. They don't care about the audience. They just care about the political propaganda and the identity propaganda. And we can expect more of this in the future. It's sad to watch, but there are alternatives, and that's what you could be supporting. Hit that subscription below and leave a comment and hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.